I'm here at the House of Moses in Zambia, and the story of how this place, once full of vulnerable children but now empty, is an important and surprising one that you need to hear. You see, this place was founded 25 years ago by Christian missionaries coming from Tucson, Arizona to Zambia, and they just had one plan in mind. They wanted to care for the vulnerable children of Zambia. It was a noble vision, and you can hear, even just by the name of this place, House of Moses, that they were driven by a biblical vision, that Moses was the first foster child in the Old Testament, that things were so dangerous for him that he could no longer live with his birth family, but needed to be raised by someone else, Pharaoh's daughter. And I guess as you saw some of the vulnerabilities of children here in Zambia, people thought that the best thing they could do was for someone else to be able to raise them in a place like this. And this was a lovely orphanage. It was full of children. There was love and care being provided here. But the problem was that the best information that we had showed us that children do not thrive best in institutions. They thrive best in loving families. What do you do when you're confronted with information from psychology, from theology, from sociology that tells you the core thing that you've been doing might be causing more harm than good? Well, some charities would dig deep and just say, you know what, never mind, we're going to carry on doing what we were founded to do. In fact, I've met some Christian charities like this who have said, you know what, God told us to run an orphanage, so we're going to run an orphanage. And despite however politely or forcefully you try to persuade them, they dig in deeper. Well, that was not the approach taken by House of Moses and Alliance for Children Everywhere. What they did was something very brave and very profound. They decided to completely reverse their model. And so now there are no children that live in the House of Moses. They've all been found loving families, either through family reunification, going back with the right support to birth parents, or they've been found alternative families through local fostering and adoption. That's an incredibly brave move, isn't it? Can you imagine how hard it was to tell donors that even though they've been well-intentioned, they've actually been causing harm to children? Now this place is having way more impact, and it's definitely helping children. It's helping the nation's children. Some people used to use the phrase of turning swords into plows. Well, that's the kind of redemptive pattern that's happened here. Now, rather than removing children from their families, they're supporting families to be able to look after their own children. And where that's not possible, they've been raising up more foster families across Zambia. This place is at the leading edge of social change here in Zambia, and it's a brilliant story, a brave story. I hope you get a chance to visit here one day and see the amazing work that's going on. And if not, perhaps you could read about their work below. Thank you.